So just came off of this workout there. The good morning's an ab wheel today. It was murderous, but we got through it. And it's interesting. Week before last, I did my strength squat programming, and I couldn't go the next 3 sets. I only did the first 3 because my back was tweaking out. But this week, back's feeling pretty good. I even had some knee pain last week, and that went away too. But that's why you saw me put on my knee sleeves today, just to play it safe. I wore the belt early too, just to make sure I didn't fall apart. But so last week's training, we did some sled pushes, our Prowler or the Butcher sled from Rogue. We just got those in, and they're a lot of fun. I feel like a little kid now pushing a huge Tonka truck back and forth. And now I only did, I think, 180 or so, and I did 10 sprints with it, and it was enough to gas me for sure. I really enjoy those. The only thing I don't like, obviously, they're crazy loud. So if you're going to get it for your neighborhood or something and try to push it in the street, you got to wait till it's like midday, because those things sound like a skid loader going back and forth. It's pretty awesome though. Anyway, so today we did more on the strength side of the squat. So this program strange. I've never done something like this before, but you do 6 total sets. But the first 3, you go up in weight 3 times, and then you drop weight, and then go back up and weight again for the next 3 sets. And so the very top set today, I believe, was 250, and I felt pretty good. I kind of felt like passing out, but that happens when you do squats. But a good time. I did banded push-ups today instead. No, those are, I used to never try bands. I used to think they were like a gimmick and stupid or whatever. But then I caught on to Stone Circle. He's on YouTube, and he's got some good stuff. And he uses bands a lot, as well as sandbags and calisthenics. And yeah, as a game changer, those things are a lot of fun, and they're relatively inexpensive. You can get them for pretty cheap on Amazon. And they do just what dumbbells and barbells do, just a lot easier to load. I'd rather put a band across my back than put a plate on my back by myself. That would be a bad time. Anyway, I was training today. This morning, it took me a long time to get started because Instagram got a hold of me, and I see some of the most ridiculous stuff on Instagram of I don't know if it's like rage bait or whatever, but I see young guys like strapping like ankle cuffs to their elbows and doing like partial pull downs for their lats and all this, a bunch of tomfoolery. Then I see like super heavy overweight people just cramming food at Disneyland and stuff, and it's sad. I wish that I could just give these guys the truth that none of those things work for you, right? Like, being a grown adult goes in Disneyland and acting like an actual child is pretty odd in itself. But I think it all comes down to food addiction is a big issue that no one really addresses. It's no different than when I used to be an alcoholic and I would drink all the time. People eat all the time to cover up their feelings, and it's a shame to see that nobody tries to help them. They just make fun of them, which I don't think is the right approach, because obviously that hasn't changed them so far. We should offer them some assistance, in my opinion. And the craziness of the science weirdness going on right now, and this is not to say like I don't know, like Dr. Mike. There's some dudes out there with PhDs that are, I think they're doing solid work as far as the exercise science realm goes, but it's getting kind of out of hand with the kids. They're just doing a bunch of stuff that's going to waste everybody's time and not make you any bigger or any stronger, just going to keep you the same. I also see I think this is what's happening. Instagram is finding out that I engage more if I'm angry rather than if I'm happy. So I won't comment on dog memes and fart jokes, but I'll share and get angry about nonsense of the lifting community. But seeing people that are exceptionally overweight saying that it's okay to be that way and that they're a fit and healthy trainer, I don't think that's accurate. Maybe they're happy, sure, that's great. But this might be controversial. However, I would not want a blind driving instructor to tell me how to parallel park. People can be however they want. They can do whatever they want, feel however they want. be whatever shape or size that they choose to be. However, I start to get upset when you try to take other people's money because you say that you're a trainer, but you're not trained yourself. I don't care if you can do a single leg Bosu ball squat and touch your toes and do a backflip. If you're fat and out of shape, you're fat and out of shape. And that's just, it is what it is. Like, I am not the pinnacle of health myself. I still got a good amount of body fat on me. This is why I don't coach people on diet. But I do coach people on the barbell lifts because I know that they're tried. I know that they're true. I know that the weight on the bar is always the weight on the bar, and you can either lift it or you can't. And if you can't, you'll grow eventually and you will be able to lift it. Anyway, kind of went on a rant there for a little while, but I want to bring as many people into lifting as I can and make them enjoy it like I do. Not every day is stellar. Some days, like this morning, I sat on my couch for like an hour and a half when I had my breakfast down, I had my pre-workout in my hand. I just sat there and did that mindless zombie thing. And sometimes it happens. You just don't feel like doing it. But the more you do it, you're investing in future years of your life, in your 60s, your 70s. This way you don't have to be a burden on someone when you're crapping your pants and you have to get your family to change you. Like having your kids come take care of you while you have incontinence and you can't do anything. Like, I don't want that for me. I don't want that for them. I just want, I live, I'm old, all of a sudden, bam, I'm gone. And I believe that this will help me get there to that point of where I'll live a long, healthy, happy life. I don't rot on hospice for 30 years. I've rot on hospice for like 2 years while my kids watch me fade away. That's not my goal, not my ambition. And that kind of comes full circle back to the false trainers, babbling on about stuff that's completely useless and then asking you for your money. It's not cool. It's not kosher. I can't stand it. I don't like thieves. I don't like bullies. So yeah, I hope that everyone comes into this and they come into their own understanding of lifting life and they enjoy it on their own without the outside influence of random people telling them what's best for them. Like me, like how I'm doing right now, actually. Oh man, what a hypocrite. Anyway, that's pretty much all I got to say for today. Hope this video turned out okay, and hope my rant didn't put me in social jail for the next, forever. Anyway, take it easy. I'll see you in the next one.